Hi, this is comedian, writer, and Kiss fan Courtney Cronin-Dold. And if you like hearing two hot guys talk about Kiss, farts, and Vinnie Vincent standing on tanks, then this is the show for you. Turn it up if you love it loud. Podcasts, not farts. It's Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom and Zeus. Okay.
And reports tonight on how destruction is impacting the campus community.
Names of O'Hara Hall, Skid Row, T-Zone, Banff.
Badass motherfuckers.
Somph, sit on my face.
Drinking like fucking ass pre-gaming, as we call it. What is this dorm damage bill on our tuition statement?
Dorm damage?
Well, we only broke like 3 chairs and 4 desks this month.
Is that a positive thing? Bam! That's right. We're back with another episode of Dorm Damage, the show where anything and everything is on the table and the table gets smashed. This week it's episode 84, and we're getting into the holiday season in the festive spirit as we do every time this year. Zeus, what are we talking about this week?
We are doing Christmas albums. So We've done like Christmas movies, we've done Christmas songs. We're going to talk about our favorite Christmas albums. Tom, I love this stuff. I have my playlist. I play it all the time.
Yep.
Any Christmas album I have, I download it to that playlist and I just let it go.
Yep.
I will tell you this. For me, I might have a couple from certain artists, but I'm not. Yeah. I'm only going to pick one. So that's my first rule. I'm only going to pick one from every artist. And I'm going to try to do a little bit something a little off the path so that people might not know this and might try to check something out a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So, for me, I mean, I love Christmas music. I know you do too, but for me, I'm more of a traditionalist. I don't like my Christmas music to be like noisy and party. I like my Christmas music to be like kind of mellow and chill, some instrumental stuff, or like the classics, the standards, like big band, like jazzy type stuff. I'm not big into a lot of like pop Taylor Swift's Christmas album. Like, I mean, it's some of the stuff is out there, but like most modern stuff, I don't know. I guess that's the old man in me, but most of my stuff is very, very, very classic. So
I hear you, fruitcake.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tom, let me start off. With my list. We're going top. These are 10 albums. They're not my only 10 albums. These are 10 that I would recommend that I really like.
Yep.
I tend to go for more traditional, I should say, singers, country artists, someone more inclined to believe in the Christian ideals of Christmas. Yep. I'm not looking at Dee Snider's Twisted Christmas, whatever the fuck he's got out there.
No, and I'm not looking at NWA's Merry Motherfucking Christmas. Like
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
I mean, there's a place for that, but
all right. So number 10 is a country artist that I like. I'm a very big fan of, and his Christmas album's got some unique songs on it that I really like. And he's got a couple traditional. This is Tracy Lawrence's All Wrapped Up in Christmas. I like the title track a lot. And he's got a song called Cold Beer, which is a lot of fun. And it's a great little Christmas tune. And he adds something like White Christmas, Let It Snow, Have Yourself a Merry Here Comes Santa Claus, Frosty, and stuff like that. It's a fun little Christmas album. I love his voice. He's got a very deep baritone country voice.
Yep.
And Tracy Lawrence, All Wrapped Up in Christmas is number 10 for me.
Okay. Number 10 for me, I know when I say this, some people might chuckle, giggle, laugh, I don't know, point their finger at me and make fun of me. I don't know. This was a very, very important and special album in my house, especially when Michael was growing up. And even as he got older, we still really enjoyed it. And it's just kind of one of those things. It's, not to get too corny here or cheesy, but, Christmas is a family thing and it's memories. Mm-hmm. And number 10 for me is A Christmas Together, John Denver and the Muppets.
Oh, I can see that.
It's a fantastic fucking fun album. I mean, it is what it is. If you know it, I'm sure you like it. If you don't know it, you're probably wondering why I have it on here. But it's a really, really fun, nostalgic family album for me. So I really like this one.
Oh, I mean, I can totally see why you would. I mean, it's a fun song, especially if you have kids and stuff.
Yeah.
It's one that you would play.
And John Denver's he's got one of those voices. I mean, you say what he is. He's just got a very
country Christmas, fucking mountain Christmas.
Yep.
I could totally see it working.
Yep.
It makes sense, right?
Yep.
So I get that. Now, again, I said that mine's a little bit of a country tinge to it. But when I was in Stonehill and I started getting into country music and Garth Brooks and stuff, one of his albums that he had, and it was one of his earlier releases, was his first Christmas album, and it was called Beyond the Season. I bought it back then, and I put it in my Garth Brooks shuffle, and I would play it all the time. He's got some songs there that I really, really like. Go Tell It on the Mountain is kind of a traditional kind
gospel Christian.
Yeah. I mean, he's got White Christmas. I like Onto This Night is a really good. And you know what? I never heard this song growing up, but Santa looked a lot like Daddy. He does.
Oh, yeah.
That.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I really heard that song.
Yeah.
And I got that from that album. He's got a Silent Night. What Child Is This is always a favorite of mine.
That's a good one.
And in the Silent Night one, he stops the song halfway and he tells the story and he starts talking about, we're going to be late for Christmas and there's a snow ahead. And just when I thought it gave up, it's cleared and we're going to make it home for Christmas. All sorts of cheesiness, but like, it's Garth Brooks, and back then, I'm not sure anybody was as big as Garth Brooks was in the 90s.
Oh,
when he first came out, and everything he did sold, like, went to diamond. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Beyond the Season, Garth Brooks.
Nice. Okay. Number 9 for me is, so I love her. I know you're not a big fan of like most modern country, and I get it, but first of all, she's gorgeous. I love her voice. She's got a great Christmas album. She's got a couple. But number 9 for me is A Very Casey Christmas, Casey Musgraves. Fantastic album. She does a lot of the traditional stuff, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Let It Snow. But she has a duet with Willie Nelson called A Willie Nice Christmas. It's great. And she has a couple fun ones, like Rudolph and that kind of stuff. I love her voice. It's such a mellow, sweet voice.
There's something about country artists doing Christmas music.
Yeah.
You buy it.
Yeah,
you buy
exactly.
into that, right?
Yep. So that's my number 9, Casey Smoking Hot Musgraves.
All right. I'm going to switch this up a little. One of my favorite compilation Christmas albums.
Yep.
I've had this for years. Is Rudolph, Frosty, and Friends' favorite Christmas songs.
Yes. Love it.
So basically, it's the Rudolph songs.
Yep.
It's the Frosty song, and it's the I think it's Santa's Coming to Town music.
Okay.
Oh, dude, it's got all Jingle, Jingle, Jangle, whatever that fucking song is.
Yep. Silver and gold.
Yeah. And fucking, why am I such a dipshit? I am not just a dipshit.
Why am I still in the shed? Oops, sorry, there's a crossover there.
Why am I such a fucking dipshit? The 2 songs I really like is from Santa Claus Coming to Town. The first toy maker, I would throw him in the dungeon.
The first toy maker. I love that guy. That guy does the voice of all those same people do the voices of everybody.
No, I don't want to debate it. That guy.
Go to him.
Yeah, but I don't have it here. Go. I think that's the Little Drummer Boy's on here.
Yeah.
And I think that spoken part is on this.
Is on the CD.
And that's why it stays with me. Go to him. But I don't have it here. Go. Look upon the brand new baby.
So what is it? Rudolph, Frosty,
and Friends' favorite Christmas songs.
Love it,
dude. It is fucking awesome. That's
a great one. Nice, I like it.
Why am I such a dipshit?
Because you're a dummy. All right, there, Hermie. You want to be a fucking dentist. That's why.
Exactly. Fuck off, Rudolph, you pussy with the fucking red nose.
Dork. Nerd.
I got the Music Elder album here with the bona fide hype sticker on the left-hand corner. Get the fuck out of here, nerd.
Out of here, nerd. But look, it doesn't have any corner dings. Okay. All right. Number 8 for me. So this is tough because there are certain artists out there that are just like, they just have like 1,000 like Christmas albums. So I'm picking one. I don't even know if this is like an actual like official release, but it was a compilation that came out on Walmart vinyl, and it's Merry Christmas Baby from Elvis.
Ooh, yep.
And it is fantastic. It has got 17 songs on it. And I know Zeus is going to have Elvis on here. First of all, I like Elvis. I'm not the Elvis fan that Zeus is, but this has, obviously Blue Christmas, Merry Christmas Baby, one of the greatest songs ever. Santa Claus is back in town. Here Comes Santa Claus. Oh, Come All Ye Faithful and Silent Night. Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem. So it's got a great mix of fun, traditional Christmas songs and then some of the more religious type faith-based songs, which we know Elvis sang. So yeah, this is called Merry Christmas Baby, and it was a Walmart vinyl exclusive. So I don't know if the compilation exists.
Yeah, it's one of those new, like every other year someone's bringing out.
Yeah.
These are really the original.
Yes, the one that you have. Yep, the one at the bottom, Elvis Christmas album.
And they're very similar
yep.
to how Bing Crosby, you have the original ones, and then there's 50,000 compilations of the same
exactly.
original.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about anything with Elvis, so
yeah, okay.
That's fine.
Yep.
All right. So another one will be that I'm going to pick is Dwight Yoakam, Come On Christmas.
Nice.
Now, if you like Dwight Yoakam, you like him because never mind the fact that he writes, he sings, the music, everything he does it all.
Yeah.
And he's just got one of the most unique sound and voices in all of music, I feel. And he's got that nasally delivery. He does versions of songs that just are so uniquely done because it's him and the way he does it and the way the production on him, the arrangement that he comes up with. It's fucking awesome. So if you like Run Run Rudolph that Chuck Berry does,
oh yeah,
he does a version of that on this album that is just incredible. And he's beyond talented for me. I just find him to be in his own kind of lane of talented and one of the most talented country artists of all time. Just his voice, his delivery, he writes all his music and he sings. This is a really unique, fun way of listening to some country songs, nice. Christmas songs, excuse me. So I like it.
Cool. All right, this will be the first of, so Zeus is trending with the country. This one right here will be the first of me trending towards the big band swing jazz type stuff, which is my happy place there. Number 7 is Snowfall, the Tony Bennett Christmas album. It's got some original music from him, and then it's got the standards, the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. He does a nice little medley with a choir. White Christmas, Winter Wonderland. If you either like this kind of music or you don't, the band that's behind him is just outrageously insane. And it's a fun album. I mean, it's probably one of the few albums on here that you could listen to with your freaking grandmother, but I love it.
But
I love
those are the type that you want to hear from Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Traditional artists like that. And have their releases and stuff.
Yep.
All right. My next one is going to be someone that I always wanted to hear do Christmas songs because his voice is just so unique. And that is Rod Stewart. So Rod Stewart's Merry Christmas Baby.
Nice.
It's traditional stuff. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, Winter Wonderland, White Christmas. It's Rod Stewart singing them in the most Rod Stewart manner.
Yep.
So if you like his voice, you know how good this album's going to be. He even does Blue Christmas, but he does a version of Old Lang Syne.
Great.
That
is such a depressing song.
But he does such a great version of it.
Yeah.
That's the standout for me, and I fucking love it. Love it.
Yep. All right. My number 5 here is regarded. I mean, if you look at some of the lists of like favorite Christmas albums or best ones or whatever, this is the Phil Spector Christmas album, A Christmas Gift for You. The one that's got stuff from the Ronettes and Darlene Love and the Crystals, and it's just got if you heard the versions of these songs, you heard Frosty the Snowman, and especially their version of Sleigh Ride, and their version of they do Marshmallow World and Winter Wonderland. Christmas, Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love doing it. Just outrageously incredible classic Christmas album here. And I love this one. The voices on these women on this album is just incredible. It's one of my favorites. So
yeah.
Yep.
Is that come with the version of where he shoots a lady on tape?
Oh yeah. The B side is the audio of the murder. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, let's take a quick little break and we'll be right back. All right, so I'm back and I'm going to pick on my 6th album. I'm going to go with The Temptations' A Christmas Card.
Nice.
It has one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time, and that is their version of Someday at Christmas.
Great
so
song,
they take the Stevie Wonder song and they break it down into a fucking spoken word masterpiece.
Nice.
Done by, I think it's Melvin Franklin is I don't know what they call that. I think he's the bass singer. Whatever.
Well, hello there.
Yeah. He's got that low voice, which is just so unique.
Yep.
And he basically speaks those magical words of the lyrics of that song, and in the background's the Temptations going, oh,
awesome.
It's gorgeous,
awesome.
gorgeous. And they have Rudolph, Let It Snow, White Christmas, and Silent Night and stuff like that. Temptations, A Christmas Card is amazing. But what's a little sad on this is the fact that this is with Dennis Edwards. This is after.
Okay.
The album came out after David Ruffin had left. I mean, not that they won Grammys with him singing. He's a fantastic singer too, as well.
All right, number 5 for me starts kind of a run here. Again, traditional swing, big band, crooner style stuff, more modern, but he kind of took the reins over from some of these guys, and his voice is just smooth as butter. His interpretations of these songs are masterful, and that is Michael Bublé's Christmas album. Beyond incredible. Just beyond incredible. His voice is just out of this world. He does a couple of versions of songs here with some female background singers that are just incredible. He does Jingle Bells, and it's the backing singers are the Popini sisters. He does White Christmas with Shania Twain. And then he does a couple of things. He does Ave Maria. He does, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Silent Night, Blue Christmas. Then he does all the standards, Santa Baby. It's just a fantastic stuff. The band is out of this world, and his voice is just magnificent. So good stuff there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Bublé.
We're really getting into my favorite ones now.
Yeah, me too.
One of my favorites here is, and he's got another Christmas album that I picked this one because of one song. This is Alan Jackson's Honky Tonk Christmas.
Yes.
The title track is great. His voice is fantastic. He has a Holly Jolly Christmas. Please Daddy Don't Get Drunk This Christmas is great. I've heard that covered by a few people. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And he does a cover. I think this is the great what's his name, Merle Haggard song, If We Make It Through December, which I never really realized is it a Christmas song, but whatever.
Okay.
He has this song, so it reminds me of what you said, John Denver and the Muppets.
Yeah.
He has this song that's called Santa's Gonna Come in a Pickup Truck, which he does with the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Which is the fucking, it's like mine and Talia's song.
Yeah.
Since she was little, we always have to listen to this in the car.
I love it.
You guys got to hear this song.
Yeah.
It is as fucking adorable as you can imagine.
Yeah.
So the Chipmunks are upset because it doesn't snow and they live in the South. And like Santa's not going to come. So Alan Jackson sings that he's going to come in a pickup truck. That's so country.
Awesome.
And they're all complaining. And then they're like, he's trying to talk about the meaning of Christmas, goodwill to men. And they're like, I want a plane. I want this. I want this. And it's just, they shit on Alan Jackson. They're giving him shit, and he's giving shit back to the Chipmunks. It is adorable, fucking adorable.
That's awesome.
Santa's gonna come in a pickup truck makes this one of my favorite Christmas albums.
I love it. That's awesome. All right, so continuing the trend here of the kind of the big band swing crooner stuff here. This album was massive in my house because I got my musical taste, a lot of it from my dad, with the exception of Kiss, although he did like Kiss. But the big band swing jazz stuff there. And this is Harry Connick Jr., When My Heart Finds Christmas. His band behind him in these songs is, I mean, Michael Bublé's band is incredible. There's a song on here, an original song called It Must Have Been Old Santa Claus. The band, the horn section in this album is just, it's just beyond spectacular. And then he does some, some of this, he does Oh Holy Night, I Pray on Christmas, What Child Is This? Then the final song is What Are You Doing New Year's Eve, which I love that song. It's just an incredible song. But yeah, Harry Connick Jr. This is when he was huge. Just came out in 1993. He put out another one that later on that was pretty good, but this is the one that is just massive for me. Just incredible. His voice is wonderful. Like a Michael Bublé in the band is just off the charts. So really, really good stuff there.
He has a great duet on Leanne Womack's Christmas album. They do
really?
Together. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's fantastic. And
nice.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Nice.
All right. So probably the number one Christmas album that I got from a country perspective, and it became so popular that she toured in like December. And I think she's still doing it now. In December, she changes her music and just does a Christmas tour.
That's awesome.
Because it got so big. And that's Martina McBride, who's fucking beyond gorgeous back then.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a little bit chunky in the face now. She's like in her 60s probably. But and that is Martina McBride's White Christmas. It is
nice.
It was so huge for her career.
Yeah.
It did wonders. Actually, I think Murph went with Christina to see her perform this in Medford. And I almost went with them. You have the classics in here, and it just, she's known for having the biggest vocals as for a female from that little body of hers. Let It Snow, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, White Christmas, What Child Is This? I'll Be Home for Christmas, Silent Night. All the classics are here, the Christmas song.
Yep.
It's just an unbelievably vocally performance. And if any country artist in the 90s from that era, this Christmas album blew everything away.
Nice. Love it. All right. My number 3, this one we'll get to have some fun here. And it's also very nostalgic because Murph and I bought the CD at Stonehill kind of as like a semi-goof, semi-serious. But over the years, I can't get enough of this album. I think it's fucking incredible. And that is the Jackson 5 Christmas album.
Oh,
it is awesome. Their version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town is so awesome. And then their version of I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, what a fun album. It's amazing. And the album cover is just worth buying the album itself. But it's a ton of fun. Great album.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, by the way, just to go back, that is a double platinum album by Martina McBride.
Wow.
It got re-released twice afterwards and added a couple other extra Christmas songs.
Wow. That's nuts.
In addition to that, it has a song they added afterwards that's on my next album.
Okay.
On the re-release. So they re-released that album. It came out in 98. They released it with another song in 99. They released it in 2007 and then another re-release in 2013. That's how popular that fucking album is. It's incredible.
Yep.
All right. So everybody knows Elvis has major Christmas songs and Christmas albums, the original Christmas album. You can get very different versions of it. Yeah. I'm picking an album that not many people have. It came out and it's new, and they do this kind of shit sometimes now. It blows me away at how well they did this.
Yeah.
It's Elvis's Christmas duets.
Oh,
so they
really?
take his songs.
Oh, I would get that.
And then they add other people to sing with them, including Martina McBride, Carrie Underwood, Leanne Rimes, Winona Judd, Sarah Evans, Amy Grant, Gretchen Wilson. I think
I
the
would get
chicks
that.
from Little Big Town, Anne Murray, Olivia Newton-John. And it adds a couple other new Christmas songs to it.
So it's kind of like that thing that like Natalie Cole did when she did Unforgettable, like singing with her dad.
But the music, they updated the music, and he'll do a verse, they'll do a verse, he'll do a verse, they'll do a verse. It's incredible.
That's awesome.
The production on it is fucking awesome. I love Santa Claus is Back in Town, things like that. And then because there's a version of that. I think that's the one where he's yelling at his drummer, Ronnie Tutt. Wake up, Tutt.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of the fucking session.
Yeah.
And he talks and he's saying to, go ahead, James. Go ahead, James. That's James Burton on the guitar ripping it up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just fucking awesome.
I never heard of that. That sounds amazing.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a bunch of other ones where I'll save it for another edition. I'm sure we'll do of this at some point in the future.
All right. My number 1 and my number 2 are interchangeable and they stand apart from everything else on this album. But number 2 for me is another artist that has a bunch of different versions of his Christmas album, but I'm going with the greatest one in my opinion, because it's not a compilation. You know, there's out there like the ultimate this, the ultimate. This is a Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra. To me, I love Sinatra anyways. It doesn't matter what he's doing, but for me, Zeus is holding up the CD right there. His voice doing Christmas songs in this particular album is a wonderful, perfect mix of the standards. But then half the album, maybe more than half of it, is, you know, Silent Night, Adeste Fidelis, O Little Town of Bethlehem, The First Noel, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. But then he has Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, his version of Jingle Bells is off the chains. I was just
going to say, that's my favorite version of Jingle Bells.
It's the best. That made our list last year.
Those Jingle bells.
It's and then it's just his voice, and then this album. I mean, you could buy a Frank Sinatra Christmas compilation that probably has 40 songs on it, which is great, but I wanted to go kind of OG here. And I really love that classic kind of artwork, that painting on the cover. It's great. So a Jolly Christmas from Old Blue Eyes.
Yeah. Does that, are those female singers, those ugly Andrews sisters?
They might be, but who cares? They got a face for radio.
It's a Greek family. Those are all three Greek sisters. One is uglier than the next. Oof. But they backed up and did their own shit. And they did a lot of what do you call those, military base kind of things?
Yeah, like the USO type shows.
Yeah,
and shit.
And they backed up Bing Crosby and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I am going to next. So everybody knows Bing Crosby, Christmas, they think of him, and they always think of this album, which is him on the cover with the Santa hat on. It says,
that's the one Christmas. I have. Yep.
That's not my favorite one.
Okay.
That's not my number 1.
Okay.
It's this one. And this one is Bing Crosby's Christmas Classics.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So on this, you got Winter Wonderland, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, What Child Is This, The Holly and the Ivy, which I love, Little Drummer Boy. It also adds Peace on Earth, The Little Drummer Boy with him and David Bowie.
Oh, that's so amazing. Yes.
Right? So It has that, but it has my favorite Christmas song of all time. I've talked about it before, The Littlest Angel, and that's song 6 on this.
Yep.
That's my favorite Christmas song. It's a beautiful story, and the voices and the melody and the female backing singers and the call and back and answer. It's just amazing. That's my favorite Christmas album.
Is there a bonus track of the audio of him beating the piss out of his kids? Sorry. All right.
One of his kids was in an Elvis movie. What are you doing with that long-haired hippie? Come here, Bing.
One of his kids was in the very first Friday the 13th movie. Harry Crosby.
Yeah. Fucking Bobby beat down with a brick. Oh my God.
All right, my number one is easy, no brainer for me. It is a Vince Guaraldi Trio, a Charlie Brown Christmas album.
I have that too.
It's just untouchable. You know it. Hopefully you love it. I mean, if you don't, you're out of your mind. But to me, it's just the smoothest, coolest album. I love Charlie Brown Christmas itself. It's probably my favorite Christmas special or show or whatever. Poor Linus. But yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas, Vince Guaraldi Trio is my number one with a bullet. Yep.
Yeah, we hope you can write back to us and say that, you have that album or you love that album. This album sticks out, or, hey, shit, I'm going to try that. And you did try it and you liked it, or you hated it. Either or, we'd love to hear what your thoughts are on these albums. And until next time, ho, 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 peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, you over here? Yeah, I'm over here now.
Zeus, it's me. I want to end the show now.
Jesus Christ, Tom. Jesus Christ. Let's end the show now while we got the muscle.